Okay, so we're back at another property. We're gonna get some more photos here. This one we have roof. They gave us some windows, and then they gave us a detach and reset on some gutters. So what we're back here to do is we're back here to find some dents on these gutters because we want to get the gutters replaced. We know that they have dents on it. It's just sometimes you'll have one discussion with an adjuster. When he actually sends you the claim paperwork, it could be a totally different outcome from what you and him discussed on site. So again, it's good to always have that documentation be overly thorough. We're gonna look at the gutters. We're gonna just look at the property one more time, make sure there's not anything we missed, and then we're gonna build this roof in the next couple days. So wanna be sure we have everything. Make sure you got some good fresh chalk. I usually like to carry a yellow one, and then I like the blue contrast really well, and then I like the red. I'm not crazy about green. But we'll throw our gutter guard up here. Get up on these gutters, see what's up. We want to take the chalk so we can highlight some of those dents. Got the good old gutter stick here. Take care of those gutters. Because if you look at this gutter, so here's what the insurance's prescribed repairs are. So, reason I can't fit my gutter guard right there is because the shingles are overhanging so much. There's not enough of a gap right there. Hopefully we can find a spot here. Yeah, occasionally you'll get those shingles. Get that guy right there. That's Inspector Gadget right there. Month of June, ninja. You messed up my take. Now we gotta shoot it again. So what I was explaining to our roofing fans, sometimes you can't get that gutter guard in there. You know why?
Well, because of shingles.
The shingles are overhanging too much. There's not enough of a gap right there to stick the gutter guard in. Yep. So just make sure when you have your roofer installing your roof, they're not leaving 1 inch to 2 inches of overhang of shingles. We see that, they fly off. So it's a good thing to keep an eye out for, because a lot of guys will do that. They'll overhang it just too much, and it makes it vulnerable to wind uplift. So you got some more inspections today?
I got 2 more.
Date Farm?
Nope.
Are you just going back to houses?
Yeah, meet the colors, picking up checks. Writing deals.
Do you want to, how many deals did you get in here?
14.
Light work?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, light work.
I'm not as good as this guy, but I'm getting there. Young prodigy.
Jordan got that one from me.
You teed it up for him?
Yeah, he teed it up for himself. No, I was gonna say, if you want to, I think it'd be good if we got together for a State Farm one. I don't know if you need to go back to
Patricia.
Angelica.
I just left there.
Or that was a Travelers.
I went to Joe Reitman this morning. That's the one with Lane next Tuesday.
No, the one with Lane the other day.
That was, I do need to go back there. They're not home until 2.
Can we go there before they're home?
Yeah.
Let me finish this one. I can meet you over there.
Can we do it? I have a 3 o'clock in Sun City, and it's 1 right now. So as long as I leave here by like 1:45, I'm good.
Yeah, so this is only gonna take me a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can meet you back over there.
What was the name? Zader?
Fred.
Havid?
Javide.
Where did I get Zader?
Yeah, I'll be over there.
Okay. So heavy. No, these ladders are nice to have. The little A-frame ladders are handy, but sometimes you need to get up on a 2-story or a taller eave Man, I just feel more comfortable with a real ladder. So again, here, if you look at this, windows. Okay, we just met with the homeowner. We went over the initial claim paperwork. There's a few items that we're supplementing for, one of them being gutters. And this gutter here, the conversation I had with the adjuster on site was that he was gonna write to replace them. And this is just how it goes. Sometimes maybe they have management kick it back, and he wrote actually just a detach and reset. So not enough for us to actually replace the gutters, but this specific gutter, the difficult part about a detach and reset is this is a seamless gutter. So for us to take that down and put it back up without damaging it or bending it, it is a difficult thing to do. So we're gonna go find some dents on this thing, get it replaced, and because we know they're there. We saw them the first time we were out here. Gonna do a once over on the property, get some more photos and send it in. We're gonna build this roof this next week, so just wanna make sure we have all of our bases covered. Okay, we're looking at the gutters. So a lot of times, depending on how old the paint is on that roof, you can see impacts or spatter, what will be commonly referred to. You can see the spots where like hail hit, but I need to show a dent, and typically we'll use chalk to do that. You can usually, a storm like this, you can find it on the top edge there. So I like to take my chalk. Well, let's find our yellow one here so it highlights it real well. And then I'm just laying it on the side. And then if you can avoid going over it multiple times, sometimes you have to. Okay, you see those right there? So that's what I'm looking for. It's nice if you can find a couple of good hits on a section of gutter, but one hit like that will total this whole section of gutter because it's all one seamless gutter. So we need to go to the next one, try to find a hit on there. We'll document it, we'll send it back to the insurance company and get these suckers replaced. When it comes to identifying hail on vents, now this vent, it's a thicker gauge steel, so you know it's not going to be as like visibly obvious, especially if they're painted. If you take a look at this one right here, see how the top of this thing, you probably pick that up just like that. It's an aluminum top. It's gonna dent easy versus a steel top like this. So a lot of times I'm still doing the same practice, and let's go with a different color here. That dent there.
Hey Joe, I want you to start filming me too.
So this will help highlight some of those hits. It just helps you make the case. Especially if there's, you know, a roof like this. This roof is only 2 or 3 years old, I think. It's not gonna be as obvious as some of the older ones we looked at, but there's definitely hail hits on here. So I wanna show the collaterals, I wanna show the gutters, I wanna paint the full picture, because it doesn't make sense if I'm just showing marks on the shingles and I can't really show anything on the vents. It's a little bit more subjective or questionable, especially on a newer roof like this. I'll grab these photos real quick, Mike. This paint, I'm trying to look for paint as well, but like you see this fascia board, there's like a crack in there, and then it's kind of like chipping around that crack. Maybe this was from a hail impact, but it's just not really good evidence. It doesn't look like hail. It looks like the paint's newer, so you see right there, we have a end where two ends meet on this gutter section, because they got half of it pitching that way, half of it pitching that way. So I already showed the damage down there, but I need to still show it on this because this is a new section of gutter. Not too hard to find. You know, the last thing obviously that needs to be done is you need to account for all of the accessories. And you know what, sometimes you get to moving quick and you're not, like in the summertime here too, for us, our phones will overheat, oftentimes like where we can't complete our checklist. So the one thing you can always fall back to is counting them and just chalk your stuff on the roof. Like it's not that big of a deal, it'll wash away later. But I'm gonna count all my pipes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't see any on the front. And I just make it simple. 2 inch. I always like to do tally marks because it's, if I write a 2 inch and then I put like 2 there, it can be confusing on what I'm talking about. I do tally marks. It's easy. 4 inch T-top. 4 inch T-top. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 O'Hagan vents. There's a bunch of O'Hagan vents. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I mean, this is some old school shit right here. That's how we used to do it. And I'd take a picture of it. $14, and what else do we got? 7 inch T-top. And then I can go back and I can, when I'm in my truck, my phone cools down, I can reference the photo and complete my checklist. Oh, no, there's 2. That's a set, 1, 2 7s. That 4 inch jack, 1, 2. Yeah. So a lot of times you need to put it into context where you're at on the roof. Because if I just take a picture of that gutter, it's like, where are you at, bro? So I try to shoot an overview photo showing like the section I'm looking at. You can see right here where that joint is at. And then I'll take a overview, and then I can move up and take a close up. I'll come back here. It'll help. The easier you make it for the adjusters, the desk adjusters who are reviewing your supplements, to see where you're at on the roof, like what's all going on, the easier it is for them to approve it. Now take a close up. Right here. This is my phone. I can grab that photo from right here so I can get a good overview. It shows where I'm at on the roof. And I can also still see my arrows there. And then I can take the picture of the dents. When it comes to claims and maximizing your supplements and getting the scopes completely accurate, that's really what's gonna give you the highest ROI. And it's little things such as this. If you look at this ridge cap right here, this is a certainteed, it's got the beveled edge, it's easy for us to identify. If an adjuster comes and looks at this roof, he's probably gonna write the estimate as a hip and ridge cap 3-tab shingle, like you're cutting ridge out of a 3-tab shingle, but actually this is a pre-cut. So it has perforated edges. You don't have to cut it like we used to. This just folds and you can tear them apart. So pre-cut. And then I can take a photo of it and I can annotate the photo, or at least my supplementer can annotate the photo. Okay. Okay, and then just need to grab these. There we go. It's this way. Boom. Boom. Whoa. Tuck and roll. Oh, these guys felt left out over here. Let me get these gutters first. Okay. You don't think I can make it or what? Some of that stuff, I'm gonna take pictures of it. It's worth a shot. Because that looks like an impact right there, there. It's obviously on the south facing side. South facing is gonna get exposed. You can see this wood, like it's more oxidized than the other side of the house was. I will, and I'll land.
I know you'll.
So, don't do that at home. don't share that one with the team. One thing I will say, you know, we're in kind of the north central part of Arizona, so it gets hot up here. It's not quite as hot as the valley, like the Phoenix area. We have cloud cover today, so that the sun's not as intense, but if it was full sun, be mindful of your phone. It won't take long for that to overheat. It's little things like in between photos, keep it in your pocket or somewhere out of the sun so you can complete your inspection and get all the photos that you need, because it's always a pain when you have to wait. I even have like a little cooling device in my truck when it's really hot, and I'll keep my phone on that thing so it's like ice cold before I go start an inspection. There's been a lot of times where I've actually had to carry ice pack, like a lunchbox ice pack in my bag, and then I could put my phone in there and put that ice pack over it during my inspection to keep the phone from overheating. But I think we are pretty much good here. Grab some more pictures of this fascia. I see some hits on there. We'll send it in. This is a USAA claim, so they're typically a little bit easier to work with. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you this great roofing content. Thanks for watching. TSM Roofing, we got you covered.